Article 22, responsibilities to record defective goods. And then under Article 22, law on consumer protections also requires the manufacturers, especially manufacturers, to record defective goods if they discover that they defect goods. Okay, so they have to record to replace or repair. Okay, so that is the requirement. The next one, the last one is Article 23, responsibility to pay compensation for loss and damage caused by defective goods. It's very much similar to product liabilities under US law, but they have some differences. So I just want to source Article 23 of the Law on Consumer Protections or the CRINS and ask you, what are the differences? You can see many similarities, but my question is about the differences. Okay. Let's look at Article 23 of the Law on Consumer Protection. Sorry that I can't show it. Let me see whether I can copy it. So it's in one page. Probably I can't copy. Yeah, I can't copy it. So therefore, just look at a two page, okay. Anyone can see the differences between Vietnamese law and US law with respect to the liabilities or responsibility to pay for loss and damage caused by defective goods.
Miss, can I answer the question?
Sure.
Yeah, I think that the difference is the damages. I mean, while the US law only lists a very general term for loss and damage, such as personal injuries, property damage, or economic loss, the Vietnamese law lists very specific terms like loss of life, damage to health, or loss and damage to assets. Mm, Those are more general terms.
So which one is better?
I think that the US law is better.
US law is better, even though it just only apply to personal injuries generally for damage to goods or properties, economic law just only available in some states.
But I think that they will have more opportunity to claim.
I think that with respect to the damages, I think Vietnamese law may provide better protection because it's a very general that customer could be able to claim for loss of life, damage to house, or loss and damage to asset of a consumer. Okay. And they also doesn't require fault element. So with respect to the level of generality, and then Vietnamese law cover more general types of damage and loss, whereas in the US law, it depends on the states. Okay. Some state law actually provides protection for every loss, including economic loss and everything. But some states just only provides protection or damages for personal insurance. Okay, anyway, that can be one differences. What will be the next differences that anyone can point out?
Miss, I have a question.
Yeah.
So regarding defective product under U.S. law, the plaintiff can sue anyone in the chain of distribution. Is that correct?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yes. Under the U.S. law, under defective product in the U.S. law, so the plaintiff can sue anyone, can claim for damages from anyone in the chain of distribution. Is that correct?
Yes, they can choose. They can choose either, okay, anyone in that distribution chain of the products.
So
Not
is,
at the same time, not at the same time to everyone.
I understand. So
Yeah.
is there any order when choosing the person to sue? Like the plaintiff have to sue the manufacturer?
On the US law, you
Yes.
mean? No.
No, there's no
Yeah.
order. So this comes to a difference between Vietnamese law and U.S. law, that under Vietnamese law, the plaintiff have to, if he or she is aware of the manufacturer, he or she has to sue the manufacturer instead of choosing the importer or the seller. I mean that under Vietnamese law, the order of the defendant has to be from the manufacturer to the exporter or the importer, or the next one, the last one is the seller. But under US law, the plaintiff can choose to sue anyone in the chain of distribution.
Mm. All right, yes, good. That is the big differences, okay? Big differences between US law and Vietnamese law. Okay, all right. Yep. Okay, good. Yeah, that is the big differences. Okay. And you can see here, under Vietnamese law, you can see any organization or individual who affix a commercial name on the goods or use a trademark or commercial indication permitting identifications of such organizations or individual as the manufacturers or importers of such goods. So it means that sometimes you can see that the goods may be someone else, but the one who affix their names at the manufacturer Okay, could be liable as well. A loss of brand products in the supermarket, for example, Co-op Mark products, Lotte Mark products, even though they do not produce it, right? But they put their mark on. They actually ask someone, as another producer, to produce the goods bearing their mark. Of course, they will ask them to meet the qualification, the requirement, the mark, for example, Co-op Mark or Lotte Mark, right? But they put their names like a manufacturers. Of course, they can ask someone process that product for them, but they will be liable as the manufacturers as well. But in fact, they may not be a manufacturers. Okay? Understand? Clear, everyone? Okay, if you have no questions, we will move on to the last part, exemption from liability for loss and damage for defective products. Article 24 of the Law on Consumer Protections provides the exemption or defense under Vietnamese law for strict liabilities with respect to the products. That is, when the defect in the products cannot be detected by scientific or technical standards at the time the goods were supplied to the consumer. Okay, so the defect in the products cannot be detected. Okay, defects or technical standards at the time the goods were supplied to the consumer. Okay, so that is an exemption from Vietnamese law. Okay, you can see whether is it similar to any types of exemptions under or defense under products liabilities under the US law, sorry. whether it have anything similar to defense is available under US law or is similar to something. Any similarity? Any similarities? Similar to any or not? Probably look at the previous slide. Okay. Supervening event, general assumption of risks, government contractor defense, misuse of the products, statute of limitation, contributory negligence. It seems to be not exactly the same to any of the defenses available under US law. However, you can see here about the statute of repose. Okay. In fact, statute of repose and statute of limitations. I think that I should put it also on the overall slide. Yeah, statutes of limitation and statute of repose. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's all for our code. Anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? If you do not have questions, I just want to picture of the examination. Okay, you know that we will take the examinations online, and the examination will contain two parts. The first part is about true-false questions, and you will be given, and the overall time for the examinations is just only 60 minutes. And you will have two parts in the final examination. The first part is the true-false questions. You will be given 4 true-false questions, and you have to answer whether that statement is true or false, and also give some explanation. Okay. All right. And second part is about problem-solving questions. Okay. And the problem-solving questions you already know. Okay. The problem-solving questions is actually similar to the problem-solving questions that you are given in the presentation that we are discussing in very, very much details already. Okay. Right. So, any questions? Any questions so far? Please feel free to ask.
So can we use the materials?
Yep. Everything. Yeah, you can use everything. But remember, because you have only 60 minutes, so do not rely too much on the materials because you do not have time. Okay? So therefore, you have to prepare totally for the examination. Okay. Any questions, please feel free to ask.
Yes, miss, about the 30% score in the class. When can we receive?
Yeah, right now.
Oh,
Is it 30%, right?
yes, it's 30%.
Yeah, 30%. Yep. I will declare right now. But if you have any questions, please feel free to ask first. And I will actually declare the marks, internal marks, the bonus as well. Okay, so in the I want to show you the mark. Okay. All right, I'm doing it right now about the mark. I just want to open the student list. Your class. In the meantime, if you think of any questions, please feel free to ask. about the exam, about everything you want to ask. Check the groups. Okay. Okay. So here, can you see the screen? Here is the mark of the group. Group 1, you have 8. Group 2, you have 7.5. Group 3, you have 8.5. Group 4, you have 7.5. Group 5, you have 7. And group 6, you have 7. But then I will put the group leader half of the mark, right? So before that, I just want to put everyone the same mark first. Okay, so first having the same mark. Okay, on the same group having the same mark. Okay, and now the group leader will have 0.5 marks. So for group 1, Thảo Linh. Okay. 2, I. Group 3, Huỳnh Nga. 4, Bảo Thị. 5, Quang Vinh. And group 6, Ngọc Yến. Okay. And then you also have bonus. And the bonus given to, first of all, Huỳnh Nga. Huỳnh Nga, you have actually 4 bonus. 4 bonus will be equal to 2 marks. Châu Long also, actually, Châu Long also have 4 bonus. Actually, Huỳnh Nga, you actually have 6 bonus, but you don't need up to 6 bonus because I think everyone need up to 2, up to 4 or 5 only. But maybe 6 as well because you have 7. Some of Nga have 6 bonus, Châu Long 4 bonus. Do you have Huỳnh Long in the class? Or in fact that is Huỳnh Nga? Only Huỳnh Nga, right?
Yes.
Long, Châu Long only. All right. Yeah. Okay. Châu Long, you have 4 bonus. Thảo Linh. Let me check my note. Thảo Linh, you have 2 bonus. Khánh Linh, you have 4 bonus. Khánh Linh, you have 4 bonus as well. Hoàng Yến, you have 2 bonus. Huỳnh Mai, 2 bonus. Huỳnh Mai, Khánh Linh.
Miss, I think that's Ngọc Mai, not Huỳnh Mai.
Ngọc Mai, right?
Yeah.
Ngọc Mai. Let me see. Only Ngọc Mai in your class, right? Yeah, Ngọc Mai. But yeah, Ngọc Mai. Right, Ngọc Mai. Why I write down Huỳnh Mai? Huỳnh Mai, maybe Ngọc Mai, Huỳnh Mai doesn't have. Huỳnh Nga, right? Ngọc Mai. All right, Ngọc Mai. Sorry. Ngọc Mai. 2 bonus. Okay. Nga, Khánh Linh, Nga, Châu Long, Thảo Linh, 2 bonus. Khánh Linh, 4 bonus. Hoàng Yến, 2 bonus. Anyone else in the class? That's all. That all. Though I have marked the so Huỳnh Nga 6 bonus, Châu Long 4 bonus, Thảo Linh 2 bonus, Khánh Linh 4 bonus, Hoàng Yến 2 bonus. Ngọc Mai 2 bonus. That's it. Anyone else that you could think? Huỳnh Nga, can you let me know? Huỳnh Nga, whether you think that there are also other person contributing to the class? So Nga have 6 bonus, so she have 3 more marks. But in fact, Huỳnh Nga just only need 1 more mark, right? So she have 10. Châu Long have 4 bonus. Châu Long. So she also have 10. Khánh Linh 4 bonus. Khánh Linh 4 bonus, so she also have 10. Thảo Linh 2 bonus. Thảo Linh, so she will have 1 more, 9.5. Hoàng Yến 2 bonus, so 1 more mark. Hoàng Yến 1 more mark, 8. Ngọc Mai 2 bonus, 1 more mark. Ngọc Mai, Trần Ngọc Mai, so she also have 10. Hoàng Yến already, right? Or not yet? Already, right? Hoàng Yến, okay. Anyone else that the class think that they did contributed to the class discussion?
Yes, Miss. Thúy Vi just tell me that she also contributes to the class.
Please also contribute to the class. Yeah, I actually have, I think that she did, but maybe my mistake. Okay, so Thúy Vi also have 2 bonus. Okay, maybe, yeah. So I will raise her mark. Thúy Vi 8. Some me. Ngọc Thảo, I think Ngọc Thảo also contribute to the class discussion as far as I remember. Okay, Ngọc Thảo. Yep. Yeah, I think so. So Ngọc Thảo also contribute to the class discussion. Thúy Vi, Ngọc Thảo. Yes, the names that I actually remember. The reasons is that because sometimes when I take the note, I make a mistake. I forget to take the note during certain class, maybe. Okay, so okay, I think Ngọc Thảo also contribute to the class. So she also have 1 more marks. Anyone else? Ngọc Yến. Yeah, maybe I'm actually confused between the 2 Yến, but I think Hoàng Yến also contributes and Ngọc Yến. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay, Ngọc Yến. And you also the group leaders. So I think that she did this contribute. Okay. Is it okay? Anyone have any other questions? Exam as well, please feel free to ask me. Okay, so if you do not have any other questions, you can stop. We can stop earlier today. I just let the room like that, and if you have questions, just ask me during the class time. Never mind.